It's good now.
Okay. Beep, beep, beep. Alright, welcome back, everybody. I'm now joined
with me.
Forget his name, but... yeah, Crash fucking sucks. So...
That is indeed true.
We're here doing Ratchet. Technically, you can always just do another Crash. There's another Crash game that we could do. There's plenty of other Crash games we could do.
Oh, there's a lot.
There's a lot of Crash games. So if we were like, you know what, fuck Crash Bash, let's go back to the basics. And oh, that's right, I forgot I left off here. Oh, I found out that while playing this game, I realized these levels are dog shit.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, this game is fucking ugly. I mean, back then, this game had great guns and everything else like that, but man, these worlds just don't appeal to me at all.
I forgot, what is Zoni's used for again? Ship parts?
Yep.
Okay.
Shit parts.
Oh, that's armor vendor.
I keep getting mixed up with the gadget vendor from TOD. Man, doesn't it make you want to play a Ratchet game? Sure does to me.
The thing I miss about Ratchet TOD is that they have those nano machine or what is it? Ratanium upgrades.
Yes.
And then this game didn't have those.
Which is bizarre too. And then they brought him back for the reboot game.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, I really wish they did it.
I don't know why they took it away to begin with though. It makes no sense because I've not seen the Ratanium thing at all this entire time.
I think this is the level I was going to when I left off, but I did all that General Asthma thing and I was like, I don't care.
That, funny enough, I think last time I played this game, I don't think I even got to General Azimuth. I got to the village, and I'm like, I don't want to do all this.
The village isn't as bad, but the hoverboard, I got all the gold bullets because I'm trying to make sure, and I think I'm also playing through New Game Plus as well.
Oh. Probably might not help depending on how good your shit is.
I hate finding these guys.
Same. Unless you have a Groovatron, which I do not.
And then, Zircon, the thing that keeps coming back.
He sure does.
This game I can accept it because this is its only second time being in here.
And to its credit, Crack in Time was at least the funniest game of the entire series, and still seems to be that way. Unfortunately, so both fortunately and unfortunately, it still can be pretty funny. But yeah, this is back when Zircon actually had humor to it, and off to a great start again. Seems to be my Ratchet curse. Constantly fucking dying all the time.
So if this was Ratchet 1, the checkpoint would have been back at the beginning.
Oh, it would have. It would have been 2 plants ago.
Okay, you're back all the way to General Azimuth.
Oh. If that was the case, I'd quit. One big thing I don't like with this game is having the hover boots attached to D-pad and shit. That's really annoying. It should just be a hotkey button. Instead of making me just have to fucking select it and then use it. It's not very
I'm trying to think of the other two gadgets. I think one is the...
We got the oil.
Yeah.
I don't have it yet, but there is the oil.
I think... No. Wait, do we get that all at the once? Because I know we have the water one now. Do we have the water one, or do we have the oil one?
I don't remember. I forgot where I put that remote in.
That's over here.
Eesh. Might be too loud. It'll probably end up picking up the TV. Even though it's on fucking 1. But knowing my mic, it probably would. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to wait for that. Son of a bitch.
What weapons did you have right now?
Just that.
Okay.
Dynamo, Zircon, Sonic Ruptor, Constructo, that sort of thing.
So I was wondering if, in this one, do we get the blades yet?
Oh.
Because I think the next planet is the arena. Well, Arena 1. Because I think this one has 2 arenas.
Man, it really has been a hot minute since I played this game, hasn't it? I've already forgotten that there was 2. I thought there was only just the 1, but...
Maybe there is just 1. I just remember 2 for some reason.
Fuck, I don't know. I know Rift Apart, I think, has 1 arena. Give or take. TOD has 1. Most have 1, but who knows?
This is probably I think in 3, you go back to the arena for something.
Yes. You have to go back there a couple of times, yeah.
So that's probably why I think there's 2 always.
I was talking about this earlier, but I feel like with how ugly... Because I find the art style of Crack in Time and TOD both to be kind of ugly-ish. The enemies are fine. It's just like the blues and constant greens just really bug me. I know it's nefarious, so it's like, oh, that's the color theory. Is just it's nefarious colors.
Yeah.
Everywhere. But I don't like it. I think it's kind of ugly on PS3 specifically. So it would be nice if we ever ended up getting a TOD remake.
Honestly, they should make a Ratchet Future Collection.
Be nice. I mean, there's only a few games that we would have for it because I don't think Rift Apart's technically a future anymore, even though it.
I think it would just be TOD, this,
Nexus,
and Nexus.
If you really wanted to stretch it, like a Lombax's butthole, you really could with All for One and Full Frontal Assault. You could just argue, well, they're technically future games, but I don't know.
Those, like, was to say they're spin-offs, I wouldn't care that much.
They are, but even then. I mean, granted, if they were in a collection, I probably wouldn't bitch, because I don't have to play them. I could just have them. It's fine. Speaking of collections, I hate rumors, but I heard one that got me all excited and a little happy in the pants. I'm kind of scared it's probably not going to happen, but a Infamous revive, possibly remaster, collection, remake, is the new word in town.
Oh, I was watching, because every time Max does, because he reacts to a lot of, state of plays and stuff.
Yeah.
He puts a list of things that could happen, but probably won't.
Like a bingo thing.
Yeah, but he does things that won't happen and puts gifted subs online.
Huh?
So basically it's like, oh, Bloodborne 2, 100 subs. If it happens, he gifts 100 subs.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought, I was confused.
No, not people have to do that.
Okay, gotcha.
And then one of the things he put on his list, I'm like, oh yeah, they'll most likely will show that during the state of play, is the God of War remaster.
Oh, I forgot we had that.
They're probably going to show off gameplay or something.
Yeah. Well, okay. If they do show off gameplay, I'm going to have one of two tweets. I should maybe schedule them, and then just whichever one ends up happening, I'll let it happen.
Just let them both go through it so people are like, what?
Actually, that's a good idea.
Dude, I don't believe Raven was announced for Tekken.
That'd be a weird one. Technically, Ram wasn't Dead or Alive if you really stretch it. Believe it or not.
I just hope the Tekken character is at least a guest character.
I know, I hope so too. Like fucking Jack and Daxter.
That would be interesting, but I feel out of place.
It would be cool. I was talking about this before too. Like Ratchet, Sly, and Jack. If they were in a traditional 2D fighting game, Ratchet would definitely be the setup.
100%.
Setup puppet, not really puppet, but a super setup character, and then Jack would just be a full rush down with guns.
I feel like Ratchet would be like you said a setup, but here I have the Cybermen from
yes.
that Nappa has. Clink, he'll send out Clink.
If anything, a summoner. He'd send out instead of Clink, it'd be Gadgetbots or something.
Yeah.
Or Agents of Doom. Something like that.
I just feel like Clink would make sense because Clink is, it's Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah. So
having Clink in his moveset would be kind of interesting.
But I don't doubt that most likely they probably would have him use his weapons to some degree.
Yeah.
His projectile, his Haidoken would just be him shooting off a burst of a gun, like a combustor or something. Maybe he might have a shotgun, half circle. I'm just stealing ideas from my fighting game that I was wanting to make. So.
And then Sly would probably just be your.
Sly would be weird. That's the thing about him is he's really kind of complicated. I was saying earlier, kind of jokingly, but he would be the Zero of that game because of his lightning powers and all those different raccoon powers that he would have, his devious raccoonish powers he gets. Which I know you don't play much Sly, so you probably don't know much about them. But I don't know if he would have slowdown, but I don't know. Maybe he'd be some weird Zero type character, I guess.
I feel like he could have slowdown.
I mean, Flash did.
Well, yeah, but you also could do Beautiful Joe and you slow the person's movements.
Because he does have both slowdown and speed up, believe it or not.
I don't think Beautiful Joe had a speed up. I just thought he had a slowdown.
Maybe he did. I don't know. Actually, come to think of it, does Sly even have speed up, technically speaking? Pretty sure. I thought I could have sworn he did, unless I'm just mistaking it with going from slowdown to back to normal. Also, these are my favorite enemies to fight in Ratchet games. I like their designs a lot. I like fighting them too. Not these ships, but like just the
Those
Buzzblade
robots.
guys. Yeah, I think they're probably my favorite designed type of enemy to fight, along with maybe the frogs from Velden or something. I don't know. They're kind of fun to smack. Actually, yeah, the Nivalis robots from like the first game as well. Those are also fun. Ratchet can sometimes have fun enemies to fight. And that's what makes a really good Ratchet game, is having fun things to shoot at, and having guns that are unique and fun to shoot. If you can't get that down, you made a bad Ratchet game.
I know one of the worst enemies to fight in 3 was those fucking big guys on the like robot that shoots like the lasers.
Like the Pterodoid guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it takes so long to kill. Yeah, you can counter it by having that one thing on. The reflector thing.
Oh, that, yeah.
But like, just
I never did that.
I think there was a skill point for that.
I think, yeah, if you kill
Let's get a
somebody-
kill with the thing, which is super easy to do.
Yes. Or I think it's like a certain amount of kills, maybe. Either way, don't matter. Same idea. Also, I don't think this is the game where attacking enemies gives you experience. I think you still have to kill them in order to get XP. Yes. Because while playing 2016, you do get experience just by hitting an enemy.
That's actually really good.
Which, I don't know which game started that, though. Is the thing. I don't know if it was one of the future games, or if it's one of the, I don't know, reboot maybe, I don't know. Could be anything at this point. I thought it was just something that happened for a while. Like, I thought that was just a big giant future thing in general, was just the concept that attacking guys gives you points. It doesn't seem to be the case. God, I hate this level. There's nothing to do, nothing to talk about. It's just wave after wave of guys. It looks boring. Too much hover shit. I don't like, not hover shit, but just too many ramps. Which was something I didn't like about this game, was the charge boots. I don't like it. I think it gets in the way. I don't know.
I liked it when I first played the game, but like when I went back recently and played through it, I was like, oh, the controls for this is so annoying.
For me, it's not really the controls. It's just being... I feel like I have to use them all the time. And then I have to go back to switching back to my weapons and so forth and so forth. At
Wait,
least...
Can you not use weapons while having the hover boots?
Unfortunately, no. Only the wrench.
Oh, I could have sworn you could use your weapons.
Yeah, see, if I hover right now, and I go hit circle or whatever, well, it just does that.
Okay.
Just turns it off. I should never have quit dental school.
Well, maybe in the next robot life you will.
Maybe. This is cracking time. Doesn't everything just go fucking backwards in time anyway, and everything gets fixed, so...
Yeah, so just tell them, hey, don't quit dental school,
I
anybody.
guess he's good. Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's kind of too late now, but, like, I kind of don't feel like doing this anymore. But it's really too late. I might as well just finish it.
Yeah, might as well.
Finish the video, I mean. I guess I must be fucking tired or something. Or just, again, this goddamn level just doesn't have anything fun going on.
What is the next level?
Fuck, it's been a while. I don't remember. Probably the arena. If it's the arena, then great. I can do that for a bit.
Man, this thing's going on for a while.
Yeah, it's going for too long. I'm all for having like big giant fights when it comes to a Ratchet game, but this just exceeds that right now.
And the thing is, so it's like, imagine if you die on this. Now you have to do the whole thing again, and it's just...
Yep. And if it was Ratchet 1, well, have fun with it.
You have to do all of it again.
I love Ratchet 1 regardless, but yeah, it's got its fair share of annoying things. Undoubtedly. At least we can skip cutscenes. Thank goodness.
But they're funny. Oh yeah, you have to hit all the switches.
Yeah, they're funny, but not the Technoroids, what the fuck they're called, these little octopus guys.
No.
Not even slightly funny. It would have been nice if they popped that up sooner. And I could see it.
I think there's no more fights, though.
I hope not.
But one thing I do think is cool about this is, like, some of the planets have, like, the time thing that's going up. But then when you play as Clank, you fix that planet, you can come back and it's gone.
Yeah. I did mention before, in I think the first episode or second episode, this game is filled with content, and that's what I think makes it a lot of fun. Because when you go play like Reboot, you kind of notice like it's missing a lot of stuff, even though it has technically newish stuff, but it definitely feels like it's missing something. Mainly because it's so damn short as well. But this game has zonies, you have gold bullets, which gives you money. You have all the Clank puzzles. You have the Clank scepter, planet thing that you mentioned.
Yep.
What else? Constructo mods.
Which is a really cool thing in this game.
Well, my thing with it, I was talking about too, is only having 3 guns that even has it is kind of a letdown. Like they could have easily made like maybe 2 more, or just have like a unique weapon have it as well. Because it's just fucking pistol, bomb, and shotgun.
It's 3 traditional weapons they use in every Ratchet game.
Well, yeah, but I wish there was a couple more than that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They could have been a lot more. And on top of that, too, like, yeah, they're nice and nifty, but they're not really that creative either. For me. Like, okay, so now this one is just like, oh, well, I can hold down the trigger and it does a charge shot. The idea of Constructo is cool, but this is the one game they did it for. And on top of that, they only did it for 3 weapons.
I can see them only doing the basic 3 just in case people don't like it.
Yeah.
But if people liked it, maybe in the next game they would do it, but they didn't do it in the next game.
Right, they never did. And knowing Insomniac, even if we didn't like it, they would have put it in regardless. I mean, there's tons of Ratchet games that are just built around the idea of whatever the fuck Insomniac wants, so...
Now, Tesla Spikes is one of my favorite weapons in this game.
Not for me. I've never liked putting down weapon and letting weapon do job. That's not my archetype that I like. You want to talk about weapon archetypes? Because that's a thing in a Reboot with the card system. Because they have like...
Yeah, the different things.
Yeah, which I think is cool. They show off like different weapons from different eras that are in that same archetype.
The only reason I like Tesla Spikes is because like in the arena you throw it down and like it deals with the small guys while you deal with the big guys.
Yeah, and you can chain them together, which is pretty cool. It's one of the better put-down setup weapons in comparison to the other ones we've had. But then again, there's also the mini turrets, and those are pretty good.
Sky Burst. It's not bad.
Yeah, but see, another case is like some of them are just okay. That's my issue with it. Is like, why would I want to? I mentioned before, but like, Constructo is a neat idea on paper, but then for me personally, it's a neat idea on paper, but Insomniac could have made it to where like, oh, well, that weapon just gets that ability when you upgrade it, rather than just I can just make it myself. Which I know what I just said sounds fucking stupid, which it was actually when I think about it now. I take back a little bit of that opinion. Yeah, experimenting and making a weapon is cool, but they could have done so much more with it, and I don't know.
They just didn't do it.
There's not a lot to it. There's not a lot of them that I want to use either.
Like, imagine if the Tesla Spikes was a Constructo thing, is you can choose what element of thing you could have.
Like, say one of it, because like for Constructo mods, there's like 3 different things you can pick from, like, I guess just to kind of show it off. It's been a while probably since you've seen it, but we'll use the blaster for example. You got all 3, and then you have like the color. I forget what upgrade does offhand, but for this one, there's like 3 of each. So for the Tesla coils, they probably have like element, like one's fire, one's wind.
Yeah,
hypothetically, and then like the other 2 would be maybe one of them has like chain together. Maybe one of them could be like... Well, there's like the main one, which... I think the main one chains together, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe one of them just shoots out clusters or something, right? Or something like that. Fuck, it is kind of hard to think about what the other ones would do. Maybe some of them just come with a mini turret attached to it as well. Or maybe they change into mini turrets. That's something they could have done. Like, go... For, yeah. For, like, those really weird archetypes, you could make it like, oh, well, this time it goes back to being a mini turret, or it goes back to another classic Ratchet weapon we used to have. Maybe a decoy now or something. But...
That's something, yeah, they could have done that.
But they didn't.
But they chose just the basic 3.
What we have is fine, I just wish there was more.
Yeah.
And what we have is... Well, like I said, it's fine, yeah, but
Because isn't one of the
Oh,
Constructo mods for the bomb mine?
Most likely, I think. Yeah, I think so. Yes.
Like,
I think there's one that's timed too.
Yeah. It just doesn't work for a weapon, I feel like.
It works for whoever wants to use it. If somebody wants to use it, then, you know, you have the option. I'm all for options.
And honestly, if they
them.
wanted to try like that gimmick, they could just make like a spin-off game, like say like All for One.
Yeah.
And every weapon says a Constructo mod.
Yeah. And then, if that goes well, if that seems to work pretty well with fans, then put it in like an actual mainline Ratchet game.
Yeah.
But then again, you could also make the argument that no one would fucking play All for One. So
True.
it's better we just put it in a mainstay Ratchet game. That way we already have it and people can see it. I don't know. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of really nice comments that will probably explain to me how
the jack weapon's supposed to be.
Actually, yeah.
We're not talking about Jack. We're talking about fucking Ratchet. I just wanted to bring up Jack.
Well, now that you brought up Jack, it's too late. We're going to be talking about that now. I fucking love the Jack mod weapon system. It is so cool. But the thing is, Jack also unfortunately has that problem in Jack 3, not Jack 2. Jack 3 has that issue where only maybe a couple of the weapons are... All the weapons are viable, sure, but only like maybe 2 of them are you're going to be using through the entire game anyway. Like Beam Reflector, you'll probably be using a lot of the time. You might use Vulcan here and there. Peacemaker just because, well, you know, Rhino. Nuke because, haha, funny. Grenade launcher if you just want to waste ammo, then go ahead. Yeah, that takes up 10 ammo to use that thing.
Damn.
Ridiculous. God, Jack 3 is so good. Jack has a really cool, unique weapon system.
Did you let's play Jack 3?
Not yet. Not yet. I want to, but I'm kind of like waiting for Dalton because that's like his favorite one too, and it's like maybe I should do it with him. I don't know, just because he really likes his Jacks.
But you did do 2, right?
Yep.
So I remember that was like
Twice.
a cursed one.
Or 3 times. I think it took me 3 times to do it, maybe. At least twice.
Because I do remember it was a cursed one.
Sure was.
Because the first time you did it, I think
I quit.
the recording failed. And the second time, your game glitched out.
Yeah, and I just gave up. Which kind of sucks, too, because like Jack 2 is a great game. Believe it or not. But man, this has some rough parts.
I also remember like you were doing Jack 2, and then you started up Persona 5.
Oh.
So that's why I made that image.
Yes. That was back in the day when I would just start Let's Plays out of nowhere, and people were like, what the fuck? But now it's like, it's expected.
Sonic Assassin.
It's like, oh yeah, of course he would do Ratchet out of nowhere. Even though he still has Evil West and Bayonetta and Ninja Gaiden specifically to do. That have only one video done. And they're also co-op with the same person right next to him. Why would he mention those 3 specifically? I don't know. Yeah, why would insert audience member say that? That is kind of weird.
Oh, that's already a boss fight now?
Yep. Shitty one. At least the hyperbolic time chamber fucking boss guy from the Clank fight's cool. Or the hypersonic brainwave scrambler, I think his name was.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny because like, I can remember all the things that Nefarious yells at. That's how much I've watched these cutscenes. Say hello to... Not the hypersonic brainwave scrambler. The hypersonic brainwave scrambler. See? Told you I'm autistic enough to remember that shit.
I also remember like one of the cutscenes where Jarvis, whatever his name is.
Lawrence.
Yeah. Is just doing sign language.
Yeah, that's a good bit. Yeah, Crack Time is still the funniest one. I don't watch the cutscenes all that often anymore, but I still think it's probably the funniest one still. No doubt. Not so smart now, are you? It's
That's at the beginning.
Yep. That's when he's banging on Clank's head.
Yeah, and they're like, the zonies are like, you help.
But your zoniness. Without the great clock. I guess I forgot what he said there, but I remember most of Nefarious crap. Just because of him being Nefarious. Being the classic character he is. Actually, I take back what I said. This is not really a terrible boss fight. It's a neat idea. It's a puzzle fight mostly, but I just forget when it. Okay, there it goes. I just I don't know what I'm thinking of. Maybe I'm thinking of like when you get to the top of him. Maybe I don't like that part. I don't know. If you even do get to the top.
I don't think you get to the top of him because I know you fight like on a UFO like this when you fight Nefarious.
That's probably what I'm thinking of then. Screech. And done. One side's done.
But now you can't walk in the circle.
Nope. That's okay. These are easy to avoid.
You can walk now this circle, not just in a straight line.
Yep. Luckily the boss is pretty piss easy. And then he's going to go backwards.
And he's going to go forward.
And he's going to go forwards. Do you want to talk about Jack 3 guns?
I don't know anything about Jack 3 guns.
That's the problem. Should I talk about Jack 3 guns?
I mean,
should I just talk about all the ones that you can get and how cool they are? So, there's 4 colors. There's red, yellow, purple, and blue. Red is shotgun. Yellow is rifle. Blue is like Gatling, and then or minigun, whatever you want to call it. And then purple is Rhino, just to make it easy. So, in the red slot, we have the scattergun, the classic scattergun, basically your shotgun of the game. I'm not going to talk about the Jack 2 system. It still works in Jack 3, but I'm not going to talk about all that. We're just going to talk about the guns. So you have the scattergun, and then you have like the wave gun that shoots from like below you and does like an AoE for like small fry. Good against them. And then you have the grenade launcher. Eats up 10 bullets, but it's a grenade launcher, so pretty cool. And then in the yellow section, we have, unfortunately, pretty basic weapons, except for the third one. You have the classic beam rifle, which is basically just, your regular shooting rifle, semi-automatic. And it can be burst if you do the melee attack. I said I wasn't going to talk about that, but here I have to. It's really cool. It's really fucking cool. The jacket's really fucking cool. So, then you have the beam reflector mod. Can you guess what that does? Well,
I think it reflects beams.
there you go, dear viewer. But it does waste ammo while it reflects every shot. Think Buzzblades. Yep. It's basically the game's Buzzblades, and it's really fucking good. Especially if you do the jump circle thing, which I know. People are like, jump circle is such a noob tactic. Yeah.
No, so you put on top of them.
I was going to say, I could have sworn that we find him at some point, but I was thinking, maybe we do find him at Nefarious' place, but yeah. We find him here. Anyway, so the third one, you'll recognize this one pretty easily, because if you played a lot of PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, it's one of its moves. The gyro. He shoots up a little, drum thing in the air, and it shoots down, rains down bullets. Pretty cool idea for a weapon. But, unfortunately, Jack 3, I feel like, kind of suffers from not having a lot of things to fight with. Ratchet, gives us a lot of things to use weapons on and have good, viable fights, but Jack's not really about that, I feel, too, so gyro kind of, it's a cool idea. And that's pretty much it, I guess. And then we have, for blue, we have the Vulcan, which is just like, your regular Gatling. You can wind it up, that kind of thing. And then for the second form, we have electricity. And then, cleverly enough, for its third form, we have needle. It just homes in, that's it. It's not that special. And then we have the Peacemaker, or I'm pretty sure it's called Peacemaker. I always get it mixed up, but either way, it's your Rhino of the game. You charge it up. It's got 10 shots. You shoot it off. It shoots like a big giant, electric ball. And or maybe Zodiac, I guess, probably. I don't know. It might be closer to that. You get the idea. And then the second version is Gravity, where it does like an AoE thing that inverts gravity against whoever's in it. And they just go flying, and you can just punch them and send them flying. I think this... Okay, I was going to say, I thought that slams into me, or claps. And then the third one is a nuke. Nothing else I can tell you about that, besides it's the Rhino 3. It just turns the screen white and nukes everything around you.
I don't like the Rhino 3.
I don't either, but I like the nuke in Jack 3, because at least it makes sense.
Actually, I think the Rhino 3, fully upgraded is fine, but when you fully upgraded, it's like, okay, this is so stupid.
I think a lot of people tend to agree with that, though. That seems to be a consensus that I've seen people say. Some people rank them differently, too. I've noticed. They're like, yeah, the Rhino 3 fully upgraded, Rhino 3 regular. So, there's all the 12 weapons that Jack 3 has. For me, I talked about this before. I don't need to talk about it again in detail, but I would love to either see one of each new color or maybe, I don't know, a whole new color completely for the Jack 4. Bring back all the other ones. Maybe change out some. Like, get rid of the needle and change that to something more neat. Maybe like a minigun, like, I don't know, like a drone thing that shoots down a little mini turret. Like Ratchet. Yeah, we might have to go down the Ratchet field to make Jack more impressive, but...
Yeah, just copy some of the Ratchet weapons.
I don't want to steal any ideas, but I've had,
something that they should have done, because back then in Insomniac and Naughty Dog, like, kind of like the same company.
They were like back-to-back
Yeah.
in terms of the same building, I think, too.
What they should have done is, like, have a special weapon in Ratchet 3 and a special weapon in thing where you get the Jack gun.
Yeah.
And then you get a Ratchet gun in Jack 3.
The best they ever did was just skins, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's all they really did.
And then maybe like a little bit of like a, hey, look, it's Ratchet on the billboard. Oh, it's Jack in Clank's apartment.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Too bad Sly didn't get much until, of course, Rift Apart. Yeah, Sly is in Rift Apart, thankfully. So is Jack. Which is pretty cool.
They have their own game together.
They sure do. I bought it for $10 and I don't have a motion to play it with. So I'm fucked. Yeah, unfortunately. The best part is I can just hear Nefarious. I know his voice so well I can hear it.
Yep.
Even Lawrence as well.
All plans will be ruined.
Yeah. Is that what you want? Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here it comes.
The three sisters. And Libra.
That's a good bit.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, we have to fight these.
The Valkyries.
Yeah, the fights aren't bad. It's just
No.
by the time you get to the third one, it's like...
Yeah, it's like, come on, I'm so tired of this.
Meanwhile, honestly, the idea of like a great clock in the middle of the universe is so cool.
I wonder why you would think that.
Because I'm a, huge time enthusiast.
It is cool. Too bad they never do anything with it again.
Nope.
Until at least maybe, what was it, All for One, I think, that Clank gets his own... Oh, we talked about, like, well, that was Jack and Ratchet. All for One, I think, characters have their own specific weapon they can get, too. Clank has the Chronoscepter, I believe, that he can get.
Also, I love how, like, instead of breaking, like, random stuff, he fixes them.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, I never thought of that. Like, Ratchet's always busy breaking shit, and Clank's the one building it again. That's cool.
Well, granted, boxes are still boxes.
That's gonna happen. That's just a game motif, anyway.
But just like the environment. Hey, let me get stuff. Let me fix stuff.
Do you remember the fun skill point that was attached to fixing everything?
No.
There's a skill point to fix everything in the Great Claw. The janitor skill point, or whatever it's called. Yeah, you gotta fix everything. All these little broken pieces, all of it. It takes a good bit of time, but if you spend time while you're playing the game, you should be okay.
I think I got all the skill points in this game, so luckily I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I got the plat back then too. I think in terms of Ratchet plats I'm missing, it's just Secret Agent, probably Rift Apart, and probably Nexus, I would guess.
I'm missing a lot. I don't have this one.
I'm surprised you don't. You got all the skill points at that point.
I got all skill points. The only trophy I'm missing is playing through New Game Plus, which I thought I did.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
And beat the game on hard mode.
That's also easy.
And also doing that one side quest thing.
Oh, and you have to go around and talk to people and get their side quest to activate that type of shit. So it's not too hard, just time consuming.
Like right now, I'm just playing through.
What the fuck was that for? Like Clank just stopped moving for me. I don't know what happened.
I always love these puzzles.
Recording time anomaly, or whatever she says. That's what I think about. These were neat. I get tired of doing them on repeat playthroughs.
Yeah.
But they're a neat idea, though. And there was a trophy or a skill point attached to finishing every single one without...
Without skipping.
Skipping. I forget how to skip them anyway, so I guess I'm stuck doing them. Until I remember.
I think you just pay for it. Orientation is about to start.
Oh, boy.
But pretty much, Blinks the Time Sweeper is just that whole thing as a game.
Yep, and too bad Blinks the Time Sweeper has an issue where I think you can get soft locked at some point if you're not careful. Which I think is completely fucking stupid.
Yeah.
No game should do that to you, honestly. Like, oh, you don't have a specific time power?
Well, that sucks.
That sucks. Start the whole game over. No. Can you believe that this game has jump canceling? That nuts. Yeah. If you go for a glide and hit triangle, it actually cancels your jump. Your glide, I mean.
Oh.
You can straight up jump cancel. See this? Like, this is just the normal... That's the normal glide. But now I can do this. Pretty cool, huh? It's something I've always been doing ever since I found out about it back then as a kid. It's pretty nifty. It makes you... Because, like, I'm always jump canceling anyway, even, like, in Ratchet 1. These are so fun. I love playing these little games. They're so fun, guys. No, I'm not even being sarcastic. I'm being, like, genuinely legit. I love this shit. It's so fun.
Well, all the Clank stuff in this game is always fun to play through.
It is fun. I will admit, though, doing the puzzles again does get tiring because I've already done them before a long time ago. I don't want to do them again. But Clank himself, like, even his combat is heavily upgraded, too. It's really cool. This whole entire concept is really neat, and I'm kind of miffed they didn't do a lot with Clank after this either. They just kind of said, fuck it. He's gonna get like a 2D side-scroller puzzle thing in Nexus or some shit. What the fuck did he get ripped apart? Who knows?
You got those basically two Clank and freaking Rivet and Bumblebee fucking thing.
Whatever her name is, yeah. And then, at least with Reboot, I will admit they did a pretty good job at fixing up Clank sections, like classic, basic Clank section games. It's a lot better than it was in Ratchet 1, that's for sure. But they unfortunately did add more Clank sections to that game, so we're kind of stuck with those. But I gotta admit, the Clank sections can be kind of slightly fun. And
they also give you a lot of bolts for everything.
They sure do.
But then it feels like you still don't have enough to buy weapons.
That's classic Ratchet and Clank for you.
So here's a lot of bolts. Man, I have a lot.
Whoa. That was not good. The game kind of... Something happened.
Just a random hiccup.
That's pretty common, at least with PS3 stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think about doing Ratchet 1?
Back then, I would have been like, oh, I hate Ratchet 1.
But now you see the error of your ways, and now you realize, wait a minute.
It's actually not that bad to play.
It's actually a pretty cool game when you think about it. Once you let go of the idea that, oh, a Ratchet game has to be this, then you start to kind of see the light. And it's like, oh, okay, it's a fun game.
Granted, the checkpoints are still annoying, but...
No, they're horrible. Just don't die.
Exactly.
You can avoid that by just not dying.
But sometimes, it's not in your control.
I mean, the games are old. They do have their issues. Every game has its issues. Stop doing that! I bet it's Orvis doing that shit.
See, this is how time works.
Well, you think you're so smart at puzzle solving. Hee Fuck you. Proceeds to break your PS3.
How do you like that? Now fix it. Puzzle that.
Puzzle that, my son. Figure that one out. I hope you have some electrical tools around. If you don't, you're fucked. Maybe take it to Geek Squad. They'll fix it for you.
Oh, those enemies.
Yeah, they're a little bit of a bastard. They first appeared in TOD on Sargasso. Also known as, it's the same thing with these assholes. The Dinosaur Planet.
Don't you also have to kill them and you get like a drop and you can take it to that smuggler guy?
And TOD?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking the big dinosaurs. The big dinosaurs give you Leviathan souls.
Yeah.
And then you can use... Kind of like the brains in the reboot game. It's funny, I keep calling it reboot. Is it really actually technically considered a reboot? Isn't it just more like a remake than it is a reboot?
Yeah, I think it's more of a remake.
Reboot just sounds better. But if it was a reboot, we probably would have had like a second game by now.
It would have been better if they... Well, it's also like the DMC where they rebooted it and then like, no, we're going back to the original.
Well, that's because they said a lot of really mean things. That's why they didn't do another one. I think they were probably wanting to, but Capcom said, I don't think so. And the fans also said, I don't think so. They were really upset with that game. Have we done a co-op with that game yet at all?
DMC?
Yeah.
No.
Holy shit. How have we not done that yet? That's like one of the few games, like with Demon Souls, that we can technically both do. You know, because it's something we both like. Except for Demon Souls. Either way, the point is, like, it's a really cool game. I forget which button's which, but...
I think I remember I downloaded it because I wanted to play it, and I only did the first mission. And then I never touched it again.
Oh, fair.
I think it's just because I had it physically and I swapped it out and I just never went back to do it. One plus side about digital games, I usually keep them on my system for a while.
Depends.
But when it's physical, I kind of just... Maybe you don't get the ability to do it.
Yeah, that might be a New Game Plus thing then, if that's the case. That's what I'm thinking. If I had to guess, it's probably just New Game Plus only. But, I don't know. Because I know, like, once again, in the 2016 version, you have access to, say, fuck the trespasser and just auto-hack. So, there's at least that. Come on, you fucking raging queef. Let's go. Good thing I remembered that I did this guy first. That was a gold bolt out there. Hello, Mr. Gold Bolt.
You forgot to let the guy in.
Fuck. I was so confused. Because I thought that he lets him in. That's what I was thinking about. God damn it. But yeah, no matter what, like, even though I don't like doing these puzzles anymore, because I just want to get on with the game, they're still really cool puzzles.
Yep.
These are probably the absolute best puzzles in the entirety of Ratchet and Clank. However, I will say, though, to its fairness, I do think that Ratchet 2 has some pretty good ones. Ish. I think I kind of like the gadget bots in 2 a little bit. Not in 3. I don't care for Ratchet 3's Clank. Or 1. Because how fucking slow he is. Good lord.
Yeah, 1 I don't like it.
I'm fine with 2. I don't know. I kind of grown with it, I guess. It grew on me.
I don't remember 2 that much. But 3 I definitely don't, because this is not fun.
2 has, like, the people that lift doors. Those types of gadget bots that like, lift doors. And they also...
The guy with the hammer.
Yeah. And the bridge. And that's why I think I like it for, because it's not, like, the classic dumb gadget bots. I think they still have them, but there's a little bit more newer stuff to play with, so it makes it more fun. And then Secret Agent Clank in Ratchet 3 is just kind of whatever, because you have to deal with the monkey, Scrunch, and I don't know. I don't like dealing with it. At least he fights, better. At least you can punch things, I guess. Something. And then in TOD, it's awful, because of course... TOD is not awful. It's just kind of whatever. You just have the zonies lift you up, have the zonies do a thing for you, and then put things together. Fix. They say that. That's about it. And then Crack in Time just said, how about we make Clank fun? How do we do that? Oh, make him like an actual fucking character. Like, guys, believe it or not, we're still in a Clank section, and I haven't bitched once. Or I probably did, but not much. You don't hear me bitching very often.
If I did bitch, it's probably at something else.
It's probably at something else, like Ratchet related. But you can see right now, like, this shit is just genuine fun. Like, this is good shit. And then having sections like this is really fun. So, yeah. And then once we get done with the Clank section, I think we'll call it a video, because it's probably already been 45 minutes by now.
Yeah, the last planet was actually very long.
It sure was. It sure fucking was. That seems to be the case with Crack in Time, though, I've noticed. A lot of levels are just long. For some undesirable reason. Like the one with Azimuth, or whatever his name is.
Yep.
It just doesn't fucking stop. Oh my god, come on. Stop doing that. Speaking of long, this one's kind of long too, actually, now that I think about it.
They want to introduce the whole planet thing.
Yeah, and we've done it twice. We have to do it 3 times. Jesus criminy.
When will it end?
This will probably be one of the only few times we do a really long videos, guys, so... Maybe. Because I'm not at my desk right now, I can't tell, like, what time we're at. It's kind of hard to end things, but I'm fine with continuing on for just a little longer.
For Mario 64, I try to make them just like an hour long, because like, I want to get through the game faster.
Mm-hmm.
But like, the last video I did, I only did 40 minutes, because I'm like, I don't feel like doing upstairs right now.
One sec. Brain fart. I don't think that's what we do, does it? Oh my... You can't see that. Fuck you, game. I'm not used to having these little tiny puzzles outside of anything at all.
The puzzle, yeah.
Yeah. And try not to cancel your jump either, because you might end up accidentally stopping recording as well. That's something to kind of be careful of.
And there's also those enemies that eat your time things.
Yes.
Just not right there, because that would have been... I feel like they should have introduced it right there, at least.
They introduced it earlier, I think.
Oh.
I don't remember. I mean, I know the creatures you're talking about, but I think they might have done that. Yeah, they did it once. In one of the time recording areas. So we've seen that. That guy just popped out of nowhere, and they zipped. Zip zop zippity zood.
Does Ratchet fight these guys in this game?
Well, not that I remember, because I remember him fighting... Obviously he fights him in TOD, but I don't remember if he fights him in Crack in Time or not. Well, he does fight the little bugs on one of the random planets, so... I assume so. Alright, what button does what? I'm guessing that just... Oh, okay, well... Let me try that again. I just wait it out, let the, little Clank make his run, and then hop on top of it. Come on, little Clank, make it! Just in time. And this most likely just does that, and then most likely they're probably on top of that, and then just... Oh, they're there again. Easy puzzle.
And then you have to play the third guy again.
Yeah. That's usually the typical pattern with this game, is you'll usually have to play the next dude. I forget if these guys come back or not. Oh, okay, well I got lucky. I got really lucky right there. One sec. I don't plan on getting the skill point, but I might as well while I'm here. Oh, fuck me. I didn't see those. That's still a cool concept, though.
Well, first of all, how are you supposed to get,
Wait a minute. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, how are you supposed to get up there? But I guess you go with him. It took me a second to realize something fucked up somewhere. Unless Green Boy got eaten.
No. I don't know why, he messed up.
That could be why. Maybe I let the button off too soon. And then end up fucking it up, maybe? If I had to guess. Excuse you, what are you... the fuck are you doing, pal?
The camera's like, hell, let me show you this real quick.
Yeah, I can see that. How about you let me see what's actually happening? Oof. Ouch.
And in every Clank game, every Clank session, he has 5 HP.
Sure does. Unless it's Secret Agent Clank. In which you can actually upgrade health.
Makes sense, because he's the main character.
Yep.
And Ratchet's stuck with 5 HP.
Yep. If he was, that game would be dead in the water. I guarantee it. Having to fight an entire, 9 waves of enemies with 5 HP is not very fun. Doesn't sound like fun. Especially when some of them shoot needles, and then you also have, the weird police that, have, security systems installed in some of the levels, too, and... Yeah, it would suck.
And there's a lost planet we have to fix.
Fix. At least these things blow up quick. Thank God. Man, I sure liked my PS2 platformer games.
There's PS3 though.
Yeah, but came from the PS2.
That is true.
Came from the PS2 era. I honestly think that Crack in Time and TOD would have been way better if they were on PS4. If they just waited a whole generation and just fucking put these on the PS4, they would benefit from them so much. They wouldn't look nearly as ugly. They would play better-ish. Because PS3 controller sucks. All that fun stuff.
Back then, the PS3 was alright.
Yeah, but now, looking back at it, I feel like I'm oh.
But yeah,
Except for certain games.
We play with PS4 and 5, it's ooh.
There's still plenty of games that did a great job in PS3, like Uncharted and stuff.
Yeah, they have that gyro thing.
Yeah. Some games were yeah, you can turn it off.
Thank God, because if it's you gun it, it's I have to go find a special controller just to play the game.
Yep. Folklore is one of those games that does not let you do that. Folklore is built around the concept of having to have 6-axis. That's the entire gimmick of it. Ratchet TOD, on the other hand, and Crack in Time both have 6-axis control. However, you are allowed to turn it off. And there's only 2 things that are affected by 6-axis when it comes to TOD. That is, of course, the tornado, which is dog shit, and then the wings. And if you turn off 6-axis, the wings are way better to control.
Yep.
But you can't control the tornado.
Which is fine. I usually just launch it out and let it do its own thing.
But that's the annoying thing. I wish they would have done something with that too, make it home in on enemies a little bit. But no, they couldn't be asked to do that either. So...
Sigmund.
I'm guessing Sigmund Freud. Is maybe the reference, I don't know.
3 planets.
What would you do if you saw a cat with a Salvador Dali mustache?
Well, it's just a cat.
Yeah? You would be like, that's kind of weird. That's a specifically weird Salvador Dali mustache. And then you also ended up walking in on like some girl, and you're like, how did you get here? And she's like, well, I don't know. And he's like, did you take the elevator? She's like, I don't know what an elevator is. I like how maybe only 2% of people know what the fuck I'm talking about. 2% of the five views, including you, I'm getting on this video. I'm talking about Yik. Yik, the postmodern RPG game. The one with the red-haired guy that's kind of a douche. It's Earthbound or Earthbound inspired. If you looked it up, you'd probably be like, oh, of course it's that fucking game. It was shit on even before it came out. I may have to look it up and show you. Also, the space battles are great in this game. The best they've ever done. Are you looking over it? I can do it.
I can do it. What is it called? Yik?
Yeah, just Y2K. But they're the eyes. Alright, there's our first... I'll save that for later. I'm just going to save it now. I'll see you guys in the next episode when we fight one of the Valkyries. Or maybe not, if the game will let me save. And, yeah. You see it?
No.
That's weird. Either way, see you guys for the next episode.